Hello, welcome back to Alora Essentials. In this video, as I said in the previous video, I'm going to show you how to cheat in Alora. That is how to use the website toolkit to make sure that your web design is excellent and your websites are easy to maintain. Alright, so let's go to our website toolkit. Website toolkit is on the platform. If you are a paying member, you have access to this toolkit, and it contains a whole lot of resources that is going to help you build your website. So we are going to go through the folders one after the other, and I'm going to show you what you need to do. Now, there's a license in this. You can take a look at it. It's basically free for the users of Alora. And the first thing I would like to go ahead with is Springboard. Now, the Springboard is where you start building your website, and all the files here are text files to make it easy for you. So I'm just going to open the home page. But before I do that, what you need to do is copy this file and paste them somewhere. So we are going to say tutorial. It's a tutorial website, right? So this is the name of our website. So for every website that you get, what you need to do is put in here, duplicate this folder for you to organize our website. It's very simple and easy to use. Now you can see the pages of the website that you're going to build. You can have your content here, right? So for example, you have a content editor, right? Or the content that the company or the client or the person, if it's for you, is going to make it easy for you to build your website if you have content separate from the text. So you can create a Word document, a text document. I prefer a text document, I don't know, but then you can create it and name maybe homepage, right? Homepage. Now, this is going to take all the content that you are going to put on your homepage, brainstorming. So for example, you have a content editor getting a copywriter getting all the content for you, put it here. Why is it necessary that every time you want to edit content on your website, you edit it here before it goes onto your website? It's very necessary because if anybody takes over working on your website, they will have this file. They will have the changes of this file, right? They will have versions of this file for you to be able to revert back, right? So one thing that you can do is have home version 1, right? So this is the version 1. If you are overhauling the whole content on the website, if it's minute changes, you can just add it to this text. But if it's a lot of change that you want to do to the content of the website, you can create a version of this file by just duplicating it and adding version 2 to it. And then that is simple, very simple. Now you have images here. This should be all the images that you're using in your website. Before an image is put into this folder, we are going to go through how to edit, make sure your images are web friendly, and will make your website fast. You put it there. Now, as you can see, we have the pages of the website here, and we have colors. Now let's go to colors, right? Before you start your website, you need to go online, find the colors, or you need to look at your brand colors. You need to know what color you are going to use for button, right? What color you are going to use for the button text colors. And I'm going to show you tools online that you are going to use to get all these things put in here. What color are you going to use for your text? What color are you going to use for another text? I mean, for example, text on a dark background, text on a light background, okay? Now we have backgrounds, you could have various colors, but the most important colors that you need to have is your brand colors, the primary colors. That is the two most prominent colors from your brand. Now, the rest of these colors can be generated online. If you have these two colors, you can use color palette tools online to be able to generate these things for you so that you can have your color palette here. I'm going to show you how you can use these colors that you have here to generate a style guide in Alora that is going to help you build your websites faster and not have to come and copy from here and post into the app, copy and post. That's a lot of work you shouldn't be doing. So now I'm showing you how to cheat in Alora by using the website toolkit. Now let's go to the home page. As you can see, this is the home page file, right? And we need to put in a few things. It's very important. Right? So we have description, the title. This is very important. It's for search engine optimization, on-page SEO, making sure your website is compliant with web standards. So for example, the title, right? This is where you are going to also get your web title from. So let's see. The title of your website, description, this should be about 70 characters. So it's a monitored, pre-rated, high quality artisans. That's one of it. Okay, so get skilled artisans delivered at your doorstep with a tracker. Definitely, this is a website that you're building. You put it in there. Then the headings, right? The main heading. What is the main message? You take your time and define it here. It's going to be very easy for you when you're building your website. So we want to make for people, right? So we want to make life easier for people. So definitely we write in here the subheadings if we have some subheadings, if we have some content blocks that we want to feature in our design as much as possible. Now, by doing this, if you're not even a veteran web developer or web designer, this is going to help you tremendously in building very beautiful and functional website. If your website is beautiful and it's not functional, you're missing the point. Websites are not just information website. They're supposed to generate leads, and as you drive traffic to it, be able to convert. Now we have call to actions. What are the texts that you're going to have on your call to action buttons, right? What are some of the texts that you're going to have on your call to action buttons? You need to think about them, get started. Get started now. How many call to action buttons are you planning on putting to on your website? Become an affiliate is an example of a call to action button. Definitely. Then we have page routes. What are the routes? How do you want people to go through your website? It's going to help you build the website. So for example, when they get on the home page, they should go to the project page, right? So for example, maybe they get from Google search. You want them to go to sign up, right? So this is the case where you'll be able to plan your marketing very well. For example, you are running an ad on Google, like Google AdWords, or you're running ads on YouTube. When someone clicks, because they've watched the ad, they know the information, and the person is maybe ready to take action. So basically, you take the person to your sign up page for the person to sign up and not waste the person's time. They've heard enough, they are interested, right? So building websites very easy, but still you have to take time to go get these things done. And this is just the springboard. Now, that's just one part of this tutorial. Now, let's get to the part I know you would love a lot. So let's go to section styles. There are a few section style packs that you can use. We have spring buttons. We have starter pack. Starter pack contains section styles that will make building your website easy. So you see, we have content, right? These are section styles are saved content blocks that can be used to build websites easily. As you can see, we have one over here. When we double click this, we have this is a design, and by adding the section style, you can just start building your website easily. And I'm going to show you how to use the section style in a later video. Now you have button styles here. We have text-based shapes that you can use. All these are here for you. Not only that, we have actions, right? Actions are simple, quick settings that can apply to multiple elements at the same time. And we are going to show how actions are going to help you, how to save actions and all that. One other content in here that I love so much is the assets content, where we have some images, sample images that we've taken online from Pixels, from Unsplash. And this, we didn't take these pictures. These pictures are online that you can have access to them, but we put it in here. So for example, you don't have internet at that moment, you can still build your website easily without having to stress for assets, right? Then we have sample logos here that you can use. Let me just see. So you have some few logos here that you can use, and basically you can just go ahead with it. Now, let's look at some colors. There's color, there are going to be color schemes over there, and those ones are added weekly as we deal with them. But we have some layouts, right? So let's look at the sample of the layout. This is a sample layout that you can base on this to build your website. So for example, you start building your website and you really don't know where to go. You don't know how to start. You don't know anything about building a website. There's a layout. You can follow this layout and then you are going to be able to build a website. We will show you how to install it. It's all in this file. And once you install the layout, trust me, it is just a click of a button and then you are just gone. Now we have a few font pairs. You know, if you're not a designer, you don't know which fonts work with which font, you can have access to them. And we are going to show you how to download your fonts from the internet, right? And then add them to it. So when we talk about body font, we are talking about font for text, right? And then we are saying that Merriweather is for headings, so for the headings, and for body is for the content. So basically you can just use this font throughout your website and it's going to look professional. All right, I've been talking for a long time. I think this tutorial needs to come to an end, and this asset is available to you when you have joined the community. You can just download it and it's going to make life really, really easy. There are a lot of beautiful perks from our team to help you build websites. Thank you for watching this video.